In fact, it has ended, and the stream has begun.
Yay.
And what a wonderful stream we have in store for you tonight. Coming up, Kiro.
I'm gonna be trying to draw Saltarello as a stained glass window going shh.
Uh-huh. Wow, good luck.
I don't know what you expected me to say, but yeah. And I'm gonna attempt that. We'll see if it works. It may not work, actually. And who is Saltarello? Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. I will probably be drawing.
I've walked in on an interesting part of the conversation, so now I'm going to be worried about it.
Well, I'm probably going to be drawing.
We haven't decided on the name yet.
Yeah, Olaratlas, Pepperella.
Yeah, something like. Yeah.
Saltarello. No. Many possible names.
Back to you, Crisp.
Hi. Now the weather.
Start music. We already had the weather. Sorry, that's a Welcome to Night Vale's thing. I'm sorry. I don't know how many people know that. Okay.
I know Welcome to Night Vale. I listened to the fuck out of it when it was first a thing. And
same. I've listened to a lot of it. I need to continue to listen to it. I have 2 weather apps on my phone, and they're in their own little folder. And why are they in their own little folder? Because I wanted to name the folder, and now and then ... Just, yeah. Because of Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah. People have fun with things they like.
Yeah.
And never be afraid of making a reference to people here might not get. Otherwise, if that was banned, I wouldn't say anything.
Fair, yes. Yeah.
So I've been watching Doctor Who.
Yeah. And Miss has been watching a thing pulling apart Sherlock.
Yeah.
The
favorite pastime of the internet.
Moffat one. Yeah.
There's Moffat. Just Moffat. No one else
Just
was
Moffat.
Involved. He did it by himself.
No, definitely not Mark Gatiss as well. No, just Moffat. Because he can't shut up.
He speaks. Nope.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that the Doctor Who I've been watching
was
Chris Chibnall era, so nothing to do with Moffat.
Yay!
I mean, the fun thing is, because it's pretty common, whenever you're talking about various Sherlock interpretations, to be like, oh, we're talking about this version of Sherlock, or Sherlock Holmes, because most of them have more or less the same title. It's either some combination of the first and last parts of his name, whether it's Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock or Holmes or whatever. So it's pretty common to be like, okay, it's this version, it's this version, it's this version. But with a lot of them, it's and I don't know if it's just because Benedict Cumberbatch's last name is so unwieldy. But most of the other TV adaptations, it's you denote them via, who is the actor who played Sherlock in that. But whenever I've seen people
I have seen people refer to it as the Cumberbatch one. I have seen that. But
oh, really?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just hear it as BBC's
usually
Sherlock.
When I see anyone referring to in a situation where it might be unclear which one we are talking about, they either refer to it as BBC's Sherlock or Stephen Moffat's Sherlock.
Yeah, and I will admit, yes, usually it is BBC's Sherlock, and I almost said BBC's Sherlock, but then I remembered that there's been numerous Sherlocks, especially
which is
on the BBC, so that's why I said Moffat. Yeah.
why a lot of the time it's referred to as, okay, we're going to denote which one we're talking about by saying, okay, who's the actor who plays Sherlock, and refer to it.
Yeah.
That is like the subtitle.
To be fair, my personal favourite adaptation of Sherlock Holmes is often referred to as the Granada Holmes, based on the company that made it. But it is also occasionally referred to as the Jeremy Brett one. So.
Yeah. And I have also like heard like I have heard of the movies, with Robert Downey Jr. I have heard of them as the Guy Ritchie Sherlock.
Yeah.
Because he was the director. Instead of like RDJ or something, I have heard of them as the Guy Ritchie film, the Guy Ritchie Sherlock.
Guy Ritchie's name carries, so.
Yeah, that's true. It does. Yes.
It will tell you more of the vibe of the film to know that it was directed by Guy Ritchie.
And it's a very good vibe. He's got a good vibe for his movies. I fucking love his films. Then that is still, like, I have not seen many Sherlocks, but that is still one of my top favorites, if not my top favorite.
Oh, it's 100% the Sherlock that got me into like Sherlock.
Same.
So actually, it's bad. Actually.
Yeah, no, it is bad, but it's great. It's great though. It's great.
It's weird to me because, like, objectively, it does not fit the vibes of like either the original stories or any of the things that were based off of it that came before. It's very much more of an action flick, but it throws in weird little unhinged details where once you sit back and you go, oh yeah, that is a thing in the book.
Yeah, no, that is a thing in the book, actually. Yeah.
This
guy is great. I love it.
A boxer, isn't he?
He is a boxer, yeah.
He can discombobulate.
Yes, he can.
I was just gonna say that lives rent-free in my mind.
Same.
Discombobulate.
So, like, to me, it really does feel like it's like, okay, what if we took Sherlock Holmes and all of those weird little details, and it's like, okay, instead of having a posh mystery time, we've now got Sherlock Holmes as an action character in an action film. And this very much feels like this is exactly what would happen. Because he's still got at least an element of that sleuthness to it, but it's more on the back burner. It's like the two elements have switched. In the books, you've got, okay, we've got more focus on, like, he's a smarty pants, and then every so often you go, wait, what? What do you mean he can just bend steel and not think about it? And this one's sort of taken that and flipped it around.
I do remember, like, from the very few Sherlock Holmes stories I've read, that there was like a disguise element also, that he was very good at disguising.
Oh yeah, he loved disguises.
Oh yeah.
He's a theatre kid at heart.
Which is just not a thing in BBC Sherlock.
No.
Yeah, that's another one of those little...
But he drew a moustache on his face when he pretended to be a waiter, so he must be a master of disguise.
Yeah, that's another one of those things where it's like mild, unhinged details. Because, like, one of my favorite details of the... Oh, heck, what's the name of that story? Oh, and I'm gonna forget her name, too. God damn it. Woman who always gets shipped with Sherlock Holmes in various adaptations.
Oh yeah, Scandal in Bohemia.
Yeah, Irene Adler.
Yeah. Irene Adler, there we go.
Irene Adler, yep.
So one of the things he does is, like, okay, he disguises himself to, like, snoop around and follow people around and figure out things. And he gets pulled in as the witness for her wedding.
That is one of the things that...
the witness for her wedding.
I forgot about that.
That is one of the things that pisses me off the most about the BBC show. It will never not piss me off what they did to Iron Man.
Yeah, I agree. Also, my Twitch stream is doing that thing again where it remixes and goes back to an earlier section of the stream.
Oh.
And I just saw like the starting screen again. And just the flat Kermit, yeah, no, that felt apt for this conversation. Just wanted to say, seeing that again.
My face when BBC's Irene Adler.
Yeah, when my face when BBC Irene Adler, yeah.
But Sherlocked, isn't that clever though? Isn't that clever?
No. No.
I'm mainly here to antagonize
See,
you.
in like
Not
In the
antagonizing me, I'm just laughing. Because I've been through the trenches with that show. You cannot
Yeah.
True.
you cannot antagonize me more than that show already has.
Yeah.
See, and it's interesting to me because, like, I watched the first series and a good chunk of the second series, and and again, this is just sort of a thing that both of them seem to do with their writing. The episodes that were fairly self-contained were pretty good stories, but like every single this is why when I'm sitting here going, hey, didn't our co-producer Gladys write a good chunk of the finales? It did a very bad job of like making use of anything that happened in a finale. And this was the thing that happened multiple times. So it's like you can't, whenever there's anything that goes across multiple episodes, it just doesn't work.
Oh, don't worry. That's something that's also true of Doctor Who. So...
And I don't know if it's because they forget, or if it's because they lose interest, or because they had no plan in the first place. I suspect probably a combination of all three.
I think it's no plan. Zero plan.
Like,
and just expect that people forget about things.
Yeah, if you listen to interviews with Stephen Moffat and you can hold your inner rage enough to actually get through it, you very much get the impression that Moffat really regrets taking on 2 shows at once because he didn't get to give like enough thought to anything. I watched one recently where he was asked, would you do anything differently about Doctor Who? And his answer was, oh yeah, absolutely. And then he just went through a list of all the things he buggered up in his first episode of Doctor Who. It's like... So yeah, like the 11th hour, like what was going on with the villain in that? That was never explained. It's like, your episode. This is your first foot forward and you still have...
at least he knows.
Oh, he knows. He's a testament to, you know, anyone who out there who feels like they're just sort of flying by the seat of their pants and they're not doing things properly and they're not a proper professional. You can look at someone like Moffat or Gatiss and go, oh, okay, no, that's just how people are sometimes.
Yeah.
You too.
I just remember, it was such a trend. Whenever, like, the series was, like, announced to get, like, a new season, it would get, like, more and more to the deadline of the series being announced. They'd be like, oh yeah, we haven't written anything. Which is everything last minute. Everything just a mess.
Well, that was the big thing for the current hiatus of Doctor Who under Russell T Davies. Was he was up until very recently doing press junkets and advertising the forthcoming Christmas special, and oh yeah, it's going to have this in it, and here are some code words for things that you can, you know, discuss online about what's going to be in the episode because I've already written them in the script. And then the BBC went, yeah, no, we cut ties with the production company. There was never going to be a Christmas special, and Russell T Davies was like, yeah, there was never going to be a Christmas special, I never wrote a script, bye. And it's like, if they hadn't done that, what was your plan? Were you going to write a Christmas special in like a week and then try and film it like in your back garden? Like, hi, miss!
Hi, miss.
Did God craft this upon his mighty thighs? I don't think Doctor Who was crafted upon any mighty thighs. How is that, miss?
I don't think Doctor Who has the budget for anyone's mighty thighs.
Not at all. Are there any good thighs in Doctor Who? Can't think of any.
Excuse me? Captain Jack Harkness?
Does he have good thighs?
I was thinking about...
I mean, he's naked in some episodes, but I don't think I've seen those ones.
He would say so.
Probably.
He can make his thighs work.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
She doesn't have thighs.
Cassandra.
How's the mist doing, by the way? Just for us to have a respite between Sherlock talk and Doctor Who, etc. Need to balance out Spielberg being depressing. Man's not allowed any dinosaurs anymore. Boo! What's he done?
Oh no.
Is it AI? I don't want it to be AI.
Please, no AI.
I mean, if it is AI, that makes me even, like, doubly depressed, because the thing that made the classic Jurassic Parks so timeless and, like, not a thing to look at and go, well, that looks silly now, is all of the practical effects that they used.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the days of practical effects. So much.
Don't worry, some people are still doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary and/or some other things. Yes. Yeah. I do like. They haven't gone away completely, and I do love the media that uses them.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think CG is great, but also it's a tool that is not necessarily the best tool for quite a lot of things. Oh, and kill in the dinosaurs.
Okay, so all my downloads are definitely gone.
Oh, boo. Did Steven Spielberg kill them?
Oh. Very rude.
Speaking of Project Hail Mary, though. So, as it always goes, we have a non-human character in a popular media on Tumblr. Folks are going to make a human version of them.
This is true, yes.
Yeah.
But I started to notice that it's like, man, all of these human versions of Rocky look very similar to each other, which is a bit odd. Because usually you'll have, like, some traits that get focused in on, usually ones where it's, like, a very obvious, okay, that leads from this element of the character.
Based on his actor, I think.
Yeah, I was like, why do these all look like the same man? It's because they're all based off of the same man.
Yeah, because they're all based off of his actor.
Come on, Tumblr, where's your imagination?
Otis? Something like that? Anyway, the head puppeteer and...
That's fun.
I think that he did the voice lines for...
He did do the voices as well. I looked it up because I read the book, so when people were going crazy about Rocky and all that, and I've only ever seen, like, GIFs and stuff, I have not seen any fucking scenes. So I was just like, I need to know what this character sounds like, so I looked it up. He is the voice actor for Rocky, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so everyone just kind of went, cool, we're gonna just use this man. Brilliant. Moving on.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is a scene where they go through a bunch of different like text-to-speech voices and Rocky picks one out, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the book.
Again, that would not work in a book. So
no,
you have to adapt things for your media.
Question. When they're figuring out Rocky's communication and such, Oh yeah. When they're figuring out when Grace first meets Rocky in the movie, does Rocky's vocalization sound like music?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
It's sort of
that is what it is in the book. The Iridian language and stuff is all music notes in the book.
yeah, it's quite
yeah.
sort
It sounds like it is musical, like do 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 do.
Yeah,
Like maybe not like
yeah.
that because more melodic.
it's quite sort of like
and
it's a sort of an ethereal, whistly sort of occasionally crunchy sound. It's an interesting sound.
yeah.
It feels like
Which
a creature, but it's very like tonal.
Yeah, it is all music notes and all like tone and pitch and such. Like Grace talks a little bit about how he's like learning the language and stuff, because it is him learning the language.
Oh, sorry, miss.
But yeah. Oh, bye, miss.
Mrs. Avoiding spoilers for
Sorry.
Hail Mary, so
Sorry.
I will-
Yeah. Okay.
Zipping lips about Hail Mary then.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Stephen Moffat. No.
Though I guess the one thing I will say with Hail Mary, not
thank you,
not a
miss.
spoiler, miss, I have put it on a hold, so hopefully it'll show up and you can borrow it from my library. Actually, I need to double check which library put the hold it on.
And
Although I
and
could
I
always just use my other library card to you guys as well.
is it audible? Let me see.
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, just the audiobook.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Fuck Audible, by the way. Just saying that. For no spoilers or anything, no spoilers at all. But the reason why only the ebook is available in libraries and not the audiobook in English is because Audible has the rights to it. So fuck Audible.
Yeah. I was able to find it in like German, Spanish, French, and Italian.
Yeah, same. But not English. Not at the library, no. It's not there. But yeah. So that's why I had to read the book, not listen to it. But it is a very good book. I do highly recommend it, and I hope you enjoy it, miss. Yes, exactly. Audible could shove their audiobooks up their anus. I agree, yeah.
But I listened to a number of podcasts, and did you know you can get a free trial of Audible at so-and-so? You just have to give them all your financial details.
No, fuck you. No. Hate that.
Also,
Amazon.
Have you considered a Casper mattress?
No.
Why would it say download additional materials and then not show any of the materials?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to go into
miss,
the materials menu, which is awful to navigate.
But it should be under downloads and it's just, there's nothing there. How is everything just gone?
For reference, Oobs is Oobs had the theoretically perfectly sensible idea of drawing in Clip Studio instead of Magma, and Magma took offense to this and deleted all of Oobs' stuff. So does it restart the program? It might reappear now that he's downloaded it.
No, I already restarted it.
Oh, okay.
And every fix has an option that I cannot select, so...
Mrs. Library calls audiobooks talking books. Oh boy.
Well, that's in the radio plays used to be called talkies.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is why movies are called movies, because they're moving pictures. It's still, once you work that out, or once I work that out and realize it's still around, people still call them movies. I was just like, wow, people.
Yeah.
It's just such a juvenile name to have stuck around. It's a movie, move. It goes move. It's like we still call them that. So.
Which is why I call them films instead.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Which is also
not
technically
on film anymore either.
Technically out of date, but also what would we call them instead? Like drives? Like and some of them are still on film. Not many. The cinema, of course. The pictures. That was back in the day when somebody just held up some stills and then explained to you what was happening.
I mean, to a certain extent, that's what animation is. It's just that the stills go by very quickly.
Don't worry, miss, it wasn't real. Wasn't actually gonna hit you.
What train? What?
Miss is referring to a classic piece of very, very early movie footage of a train coming towards the camera that supposedly scared people.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah. Yep. That was very scary. I agree. Sorry, I was being distracted making a reference photo for myself. So.
Yeah. Self-reference.
Hmm?
Also, if anybody has fun outfits to put Saltarello in, let me know. Because they need new outfits. The story has mandated that they require a change of dress.
Is that why you've put them in a dress?
Yes, this is something that happened during our session on Friday. Yes, kinda.
Theme time? Yes. That was also a discussion that we had. Is like, what is the sort of technological time of this world? To which the solution is, it depends where you are. Like this world.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. Yes, this is true.
Technology can be varied from place to place.
I feel like with some of these sorts of things, it becomes a whatever suits the mood best.
Oh yeah.
That too.
My answer to this was magic. It's magic technology. It can be any. They can have glass without computers. They can have fancy clothes without the printing press. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Although they do have the printing press because they have newspapers.
Mm-hmm. And books and stuff.
Yeah. Basically, the discussion was, does this world have any kind of mass-produced glass?
Yes.
Like, are there like common windows in this place? And it was established that there was a province that specialized in glass and exporting it, but we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah. It's also the Bloodborne section of the world.
Yeah. Matt's
right.
home. Edwardia,
yeah.
Guess what era that's based on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Magma? What are you doing, Magma?
Whatever it wants to do.
Or Safari? Or I'm zoomed in on my screen and I don't know why. Like the tools and stuff are also zoomed in. The whole thing, not just the screen.
Oh yeah, you might have zoomed in somehow on the browser.
Yeah, and I don't know how to undo that. Let me look that up.
Well, that's fun. Don't think I've seen people cosplay this costume before. But that's probably just because I haven't looked. There we go, Chris. There's an outfit idea.
Whoop.
Just dress him up as Dandelion.
No, yeah, could do. It's not too far off their original costume, to be honest.
And that is someone dressed up as Dandelion out of The Witcher 3. He is a fancy lad.
Fancy boy.
Yes. Think of the fucking rooster from Disney Robin Hood. And you got exactly. Yep. There you go.
This stream has been taken down due to copyright.
Yeah.
One of these days it might be neat to show off those games, but to be perfectly honest, it would take a lot of doing to get to The Witcher 1 to run nicely and in a way that makes me not want to scream in frustration when I'm playing it.
Okay.
Wasn't Cat playing The Witcher 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Witcher 2 is fine. It's got some jankiness to it, but also it's on the older side, all things considered, so like it's sort of understandable. Even ignoring the like age of Witcher 1, it is generally understood that like, hey, if you want to play this and like not lose your mind, here's a set of mods that allow you to essentially cheat because they were not thinking when it came to like how skills work and like battles with various creatures. Some of which being bosses.
Am I really gonna have to re-download everything?
Oh.
Well, I found my downloads, so that's one thing, but they're just not installed for some reason.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Figured it out. Got it. Okay.
What?
Fuck Windows. I finally got my screen back to what it should be.
Oh, right.
Rather than zoom the fuck in on like it would only show at first. It would only show the toolbar settings from like down to the eraser, and that's it. Nothing on the left, on the right side. Nothing on the right side. Only on the left side. And then it would only show the top toolbars, like the menus and stuff. Nothing on the left or right. And I did not know why. Anyway, Sorry about that. What were you talking about?
I don't remember.
The Witcher?
I think probably. Okay. Witcher good.
I don't know, I haven't played any of them. Which are good?
3.
Yeah.
You tried to make a joke, but no joke.
But there was an
3 is
answer.
good. There's a legit answer. Yes.
It's also set up in such a way that you can legitimately just play it without having played the first 2 games, even though the 3 of them do go together linearly. Yeah, and while the second game is decent and playable, don't play 1.
Don't play 1. 1 is not fun to play.
I mean, you know my propensity for jank, right?
This is true, yes.
Also, as somebody who is currently watching Series 11 of Doctor Who and was told just how awful it is, and who is generally having quite a good time with it, I'm less inclined to believe things to be as bad as people say. But I have also...
There were some things that it had where, like, mechanically it doesn't do well. So, like I said, with there's a couple of common mods / cheats where it's like you are probably going to want this because there's some boss fights where it's just kind of like there's no good way for you to know what you need going in, and you are going to need some things going in. And the way it handles saves, if you don't know what you need going in, you're sort of fucked.
Fair.
And
yeah, that sort of thing doesn't annoy me.
It gets straightened out in the later games. I think the crafting and learning about like what monsters are potentially weak to, and then figuring out, okay, well, what sort of potions should I put onto my weapons in order to make this fight easier, that come up in 3 is definitely more interesting than some stuff I've seen in some other RPGs, but 1 is definitely still... One hadn't figured it out yet.
Fair.
Yep.
It's got some interesting plot beats, so, like, I'm not going to say there's nothing of worth in the game, but the gameplay is rough.
Yeah. That's the one thing I know about 1 is that the gameplay is like, the story is good, character's good, etc. The gameplay is not good.
Also, I think it uses the amnesia in sort of an interesting way, because the games are supposed to be extensions of like the books. They are technically a part of the same canon.
Yeah.
But because the assumption is that cool, a lot of people who read the books aren't going to be the same people picking up this first game. How do we handle the fact that you're playing a well-established Witcher who's got a lot of character development that's happened in the books and a lot of things that happened, and like including the fact that he's got a whole ass child out there.
Yeah.
And also the fact that he died.
Mm-hmm.
How do we fix that bit? It's like, okay, cool. We're going to play the amnesia card. And I think they actually do it pretty well.
How goes the brush downloading, Oobs?
It's going.
It's going.
You know, proves me right for attempting to do something.
No.
No, it's rude.
This was a sign. This was a sign.
No, it was just unfortunate.
This is a neat outfit. Layers.
You want me to draw layers? How dare you?
I mean, you sort of already are.
True, but not that many. I'm not Yoshitaka Romano. Oh! Miss has many gifts.
Excellent.
Miss, I feel like the first two go together and the second two go together, but not the first two with the second two. And now they're just throwing some weird high fashion at you.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, load the first one. Oh, it's not loading the first one. Come on, Discord, you coward. There we go. Opened it in the browser. So we get this.
Perfect.
Changed your pictures and Twitch was homophobic and booted you. Boo!
Rude.
It's still pretty.
We are appreciating your photos, your pictures, yeah.
Yeah. Don't have Pinterest now, so that's it. Your work is appreciated, as are you.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that pink top hat, though, because
I love it. It's silly.
having that above the brim sort of defeats the purpose of the brim.
Do you think any of this has purpose?
I will forever be a function over fashion. If it does not function, I do not care about your fashion. Also, having that dig in right underneath your lips is not going to be a great feel. Sensation nightmare.
Saltarello will make all the fashion work. Indeed. And on that note, come on, roll something that isn't a 12. Or an 11. I have 9 pictures to choose from. Come on, dice. 6. There we go. He is a lot of salty today. I mean, strictly speaking, is Kiro drawing salty?
I don't know. You tell me. Am I? You know what the fuck's going on with him.
Saltarello keeps seeing their reflection just sort of whisper and wander off. It's
also
fine.
Another thing that I forgot to mention during the recap was the fact that we learned what message Wimble got and who sent it to him, supposedly.
Oh boy.
And mysterious message sent to Wimble using from Saltarello in Saltarello's handwriting, not in Saltarello's words, and Saltarello has no memory of writing it and did not in fact write it. And yes, Saltarello has no reflection, no shadow, no reflection in mirrors, and has seen himself in some reflections, not doing other things that a reflection should not do, like as in doing stuff that he's not currently doing. And we also learned something about the gray last time, which I wrote all of that down. Let me see. Okay.
I see Chief is having fun.
Yes. Let's see. The gray. The gray shrouds the night, and it has a curse that affects anyone who lives in the extreme or are suppressing any facets of themselves, which can lead to a disconnect, even outwardly. Those afflicted by the curse often have an untimely end by a two-headed beast who allows the victim to accept their death peacefully or by being chased down violently. The death is certain.
So, Persona, but cursed. Or more cursed, I should say.
Mayhaps. And Salty is just like Meanie and Matt learned this, and they're both side-eyeing Saltarello like extremely, just like, okay, we gotta do something. And Saltarello's like, I'm fine. What? No, I'm not suppressing anything. No, of course not.
What could they possibly be suppressing?
You know what someone who's suppressing something would say. So, short answer. Am I drawing Saltarello? Yeah. No, I'm not drawing Saltarello. I don't think I am. No. Or maybe I am, but it's not the same Saltarello Chris is drawing unless you consider Persona shenanigan things.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here going, cool. So when you guys run into a giant disco frog, let me know.
Yeah, giant disco frog. Yeah.
Yeah, someone who knows nothing about
banana head.
As someone who knows nothing about Persona, this all sounds very interesting.
It's the same game as well. But yeah, it is a bit Persona. Yeah, I will say that.
Let me see if I can grab a picture of the disco frog.
Oh, I'm sure you can. Just look up Yosuke's Persona thing.
Yeah, except I don't remember what the name of his persona was, so I'm gonna have to start with him and then go that way.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is either.
Jiraiya.
Yeah, that Jiraiya sounds right. Yeah.
Hi, Oops.
Hi. Hi.
Ooh, technology.
You are valid and fair, and yeah.
I want a picture of their shadow version.
Let's see. Yosuke boss fight.
Well, that's the demon in the other SMT games. Here's him as a persona.
Speaking of demons, I had a sleep paralysis.
Oh no.
What do you call it? Experience. But without the demons, because I did not open my eyes.
Still bad.
Still not great.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was not fun. Do not recommend.
Good to know.
There you go.
Yep, there we are. There's
we were
the boy.
We were not joking about Disco Frog.
Disco Frog. Huh.
And when it gets calmed down,
I'll be honest.
it's like this.
Not what I thought when you said Disco Frog. Okay, that's more of a Disco Frog. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah. That is Jiraiya. Yeah.
That's at least got flares.
Yeah.
I'm not permitted to look at the demons. It's their special type.
They're at work. Do not
They're at
perceive
work,
them.
they're working.
Do not interrupt.
But the first one, it was spoilers, I guess, even though it happens in like the first hour and a half or so. It's the very first dungeon. But like not even a dungeon, it's just the very first boss fight. The boss fight itself is the image I shared, and then the persona that you can summon after that fight is the image that Ragdoll shared. In Persona 4.
Yeah, so one of the things that pops up in Persona 4 is you've got a bunch of characters where it's like their shadow self, quote unquote, is present in this other world.
I mean, not just Persona
their shadow
4, others as well, but yeah. Yeah.
4, 5, to a certain extent, 3.
Yeah.
1 and 2 are their own beasts, so that's a separate.
Yeah, they're separate. Yeah.
Arguably, you also deal with some shadow selves in 2, but that's after everyone gets their personas, so it's a little weird. But 2 is also weird because that one has Hitler in it. I'm not even joking.
No, Hitler is indeed in 2. Yeah, Ragdoll is not joking, unfortunately. And I really wish that they were, but nope, not joking.
But yeah, in 4 you've got these shadow selves, and it's the Jungian version of like the shadow, where the shadow is like all of the elements of yourself that you are trying to suppress and hide for various reasons.
Yes, and like they are a legit separate being, because they are not accepting who they are entirely. Like they are suppressing a facet of themselves, an important facet of themselves. So it becomes a literal separate shadow being that you need to fight and come to terms with, and in order for like you don't fight it and beat it up and then it's all okay. It's like the character needs to actually accept them in the end, and they do.
I don't
and then
know.
They become like whole, and and this is why we're saying, this is a bit Persona.
Yeah, as
quite literally.
As a fully qualified white Englishman, I can say with full confidence that just repress everything. Just keep it all in. Don't explore it. Don't accept it.
As someone who has and continues to repress things constantly, but it has since had like therapy and is working on doing better. No, that's very unhealthy. Don't do that.
Sounds fake.
I know, but it's real, I swear.
There is a Pickle. Have you repressed anything, Pickle?
And anyway, short answer for what I'm drawing is not last session, but at the end of the session before last session. At the very end, how the session ended was well, we had vague spoilers or spoilers for Crooked Moon campaign. But we are in a cathedral. We are talking to a mass of people talking about how their religion is changing and such, for reasons. And Saltarello notices that in one of the stained glass windows is themselves, just making a like walking into the window and going shh, making a shushing motion, and then walking away or whatever. But and I was just like, I want to draw that. So yeah. So this will be an attempt at a stained glass representation. But yeah, I'm still working on it. It will not be good.
It will be good.
No. So that's why I am drawing quote unquote salty.
Salty / peppery. We don't know yet.
We are workshopping the name. It's yeah.
Well,
Shadowrello, Pepperello,
we haven't met
Saltarello
them.
backwards.
They may have a name of their own.
They may have a name of their own, this is true, yes.
Yeah, Pepperello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember all of the contenders. There were a few. There's Pepperello, Olaratlas, Saltarello. Oh no! Shadowrello.
I think that's about it, yeah.
Honestly, I think Saltarello no is really funny.
Yeah, it is. And apt. Wait, yeah. He's been up to some mischief. I'll say that.
Can't believe Miss is secretly forcing me to do a fabric study. Terrible. I, for one,
This is not forcing you to do shit.
Forcing?
You're doing this to yourself. Miss is not doing anything to you.
See? Told you. Nope, I think Pickle desires escape. Back in a second.
Yeah, I forgot how many weird little details
I'm
Shadow
Cresp.
Cheers.
Howdy,
Got
howdy, howdy.
Yeah,
Christ.
it is. It is indeed a dominatrix banana head. I am not joking. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that part, but like, there's other bits where I'm just kind of like, ah.
Yep.
Always come back
Right,
at an
that's
interesting
weird.
time.
Welcome back. Another character from Persona 4. Her shadow.
Dominatrix banana head.
Persona.
Dominatrix.
Dominatrix banana head. Yes, I did say
Dominatrix.
that.
Hazel says dominatrix.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize Hazel.
No.
Okay.
I think you spelled it right, miss.
You did. No, you spelled it right. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, also, since
I
you
will
weren't
share-
here before,
I feel like if we put this image in the Discord, it needs to be like spoiler.
Don't you say
Yeah,
frick
I
on my
want to
stream, you
spoiler it,
bastard.
but I don't know how to on mobile, so I
Okay,
can
I will
post it and then delete it.
I
or-
got it. I got it. I got it.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. That is the shadow monster.
Where's her persona? Here's her persona.
And her persona is yeah.
I added a new toy to the stream.
You did add a new toy to the stream.
Or I
yes.
combined two existing toys.
Yes. That
Huh,
yeah, then that's the persona that you get after she accepts herself. Yeah. Yes, and yes, on Thursday, Cresp shared a new toy.
Yeah, acid seems fun. Face throwing a kiss tilde mogs.
Face throwing a kiss tilde mogs.
No, that's perfect. Actually, yes.
I don't know whether I should have it also put the quote in chat or whether it should just be TTS.
Oh, nice.
But yes, I mean, yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
It's certainly something.
It's the banana matrix.
Also, I cannot take credit for what I called that one, I guess, because that is very much a quote from Hi, I'm Daisy, super long Persona 4 comic thing that my brother and I have both like devoured, basically. Where and something that we definitely don't quote daily or almost daily. Just like which is a lie. We do quote it pretty often because those comics are very good. But...
So what you're saying is, your original idea, do not steal.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Got
I'm
it.
saying
Good to know.
I stole it from someone else, or I'm quoting it from someone else, and yeah, they call that shadow what I said. I will not repeat myself again.
Never again will I repeat myself. 'Cause life is never enough. Never again will I repeat myself. Name that song. I'd be very surprised if you could. For a variety of reasons, including the lackluster performance.
I don't get this game, cheap at Elden Ring.
It's a simple game. I just sing a thing and you guess it. So straightforward.
I'm not familiar with this band.
Did you look it up?
I did. So I will not spoil it, but I did. I'm like, yeah, no, I it's like, yeah, no, I don't know this. I'm just gonna look it up. I have not listened to a lot from this band, so
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, that's the song. I don't get this game by Cheap at Elden Ring. Indeed, it was my favorite band, Cheap at Elden Ring. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was meant to do. There's when we were at the Efteling, there are these fiberglass sort of statues of people who are just really screaming out for you to put paper in their mouth. And as we were going around, one of them has a very sort of sing-song, sort of "Papir" sort of voice. And Cheap kept imitating it, which made me keep imitating it. It's just a fun vocal stim. So nobody tell Cheap, but I have found a clean recording of that, and I will add it to Heckle.
Oh, good, excellent. Please do.
Oh boy. That's going to be an interesting jump scare. Heckle is going to become more and more dangerous to use as the days go by.
Water the
Always
Hunts,
has
cheap.
What's the what? Oh, Hans. Get a lot of cheap quotes. Hazel's clearly missing Cheeb. Rest in peace, Cheeb. You melted in the heat.
Yep.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, you could. I guess you could just look up quotes from people, didn't you? Didn't think about that.
Excellent.
Oh hey, we got a joint one, Kira.
Is it the one about stabbing a butt?
No, these boots are made for shoving, and they'll shove all over you.
All over you. Yeah, that's true. Yes. I do remember that.
I think that tentacles one was the one I got while testing this text-to-speech thing. The first thing Hazel said when reading quotes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see.
Hooray! You can finally fight back, miss. Legally.
Yeah.
Quotebot said so.
Oh yeah. Also, oops, leave.
Oops,
ow.
accidental premature disconnect.
Oh no!
Oops is having even more technical difficulties.
Alright, Oobs was going to disconnect and hang out in chat because of technical difficulties. But they did intend to say that in person before actually disconnecting.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did hear someone disconnect. Yeah. Oh. Thanks for joining. Not the slutty demons again. Or yes, the slutty demons? Nothing's work. Yeah.
Go.
We know Lewis is in there a couple of times. Do we have any bear quotes?
Oh,
We do
definitely.
have bear quotes.
Centaurs were made for the slopes. Keen on skiing.
Hello, Oobs, who is now in chat.
Hi, Oobs!
Hi, Oops. Hello.
It's been ages. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Oobs. You got a cursed one.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
We're not allowed context. Where we're going, we don't need
Yeah.
context.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, unfair.
I mean, we could always pull quotes around it, but that's maybe not going to help.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like it came from a riff of some description. I don't think we're gonna get, unless we can find the stream itself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these quotes were added in during the fuck, what was it? Daggerheart. Around when we did Daggerheart.
I don't remember a polycule in Daggerheart.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm at 64.
16 symbols.
No, I got the numbers in the wrong spots. Hold on, let me check.
Oh.
Because that's 396. I put in 365. Hold on.
Oh, you want 395?
95.
The new command is it's that, yes.
Lifelessly. Can I take their life?
Okay, that doesn't
Wait,
help.
no, can I take their death? No.
An interesting reading of that one, Hazel. But,
I will be spamming this during Phoenix Wright, I want you to know.
as Phoenix Wright deserves.
Yeah.
I want to add more little silly things to stream, I just never have time.
Yeah. It's cannibalism time.
It's cannibalism time, says Oobs.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
Mold! Oh, Oobs.
Tasty mold.
Don't quench the mind of evil. How did that become a meme? That's the lovely thing about these streams. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Get picked up.
Well, I have no idea what the context for the polycule was. I grabbed some stuff from either end. And, only thing I know is that this happened somewhere around while you were playing one of the Ace Attorneys because Maya has come up. But, beyond that,
Beyond
no
that,
idea.
we may never know. And perhaps we should learn to be fine. Oh, come on. Oh, that is a thing. I mean, it's not how it got found. But it is, in theory, possible that if you do ! Quote oobs, you will just get a quote about boobs.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Oh, you have fun with that, miss. That sounds great. Ooh, look at this. Got ourselves a Whisperello with a floral foreground.
I was trying to figure out how to, because I wanted him to be like bending over to shush. I was trying to figure out how to draw his legs like that, but then I was like, actually, you know what? Stained glass window for this religion would probably have like roses and thorns and shit, so I'm just gonna draw those. For the religion called the Crimson Rose, quite literally.
I do like how the thought went from how can I draw these legs to actually we're just going to cover them up.
Exactly. Yes. No, I'm not dealing with this. I started to, and then I was just like, no, I hate this, so I'm just gonna cover it up because that's how art be sometimes.
That is how art be.
I'm sorry, Shadowrello or Pepperello or yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chris, but yeah. No, I'm not doing that. It's too hot. I only have a fan. It's like borderline 30 degrees Celsius. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Fair. Stay cool. As cool as possible.
I'm trying. Yeah. I am making an attempt. But yes, I am doing that very classic art thing where I don't want to deal with this, so I'm just gonna cover it up with other bullshit.
All art is representational in some way. Details are lost, details are gained. That is the specifics of which are the elements of your style. What do you keep? What do you leave?
And sometimes what it represents is what I'm willing to deal with today.
Exactly. Yeah. Often, yes. I hope it looks okay.
Yeah. It does, and I will hear no more on the matter.
Excellent. Okay.
Unless it's more compliments.
No, we can't have
more compliments.
No. So I love your Saltarellos and love all the drawings. Yeah. Yeah, boo. They said yes. Ew. Hate that.
Ew. Can't wait for the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy.
I mean,
I always cry at divorces.
could be that the non-binary disaster said yes to do a marriage fraud.
What if tax dodge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't love you, but I do love your assets.
Mm-hmm.
And that
And
was
by that, I mean your financial portfolio.
so that could be easily misinterpreted.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's the rose window of Notre Dame. That's not a
The
rose,
king's
that's
alive.
glass.
Ready to fart all over the enemy,
It's not the
as
same
is the
thing.
king's wont.
Well,
I'm
good
just
news.
pulling this out of my ass.
You.
It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be.
It's good.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. I was just curious about,
Yeah.
like, because the rose is a common enough symbol that's like, surely
Yeah.
there's a stained glass window in a cathedral somewhere that has a rose, and it's like, well,
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
this is not what I meant.
Yeah.
This is situated as like a flower shape, but it is not stained glass of a rose. It's very pretty though.
Yeah. The only like stained glass thing I'm doing is kind of the design, and also like the fact that the thick lines. I'm immediately going towards thick lines rather than sketching up and such, and gradually making things more clear and stuff. I know that they often have big blocky lines.
Yeah, well, and that's because that's the
Yeah.
it's usually like pewter, I think. It's a metal that's
Yeah.
holding the pieces
Yeah.
together.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. So
Welding.
but that's what I'm going for. To make this a stained glass. Yep. That is the attempt.
Although I have seen ones where they put... So you've got the bits of metal and welding and whatnot between the various pieces of glass, but I've also seen ones where they put smaller bits on top of the glass for some detail work, which is always interesting to me. I've seen it most often whenever it's like stained glass of like a person, and so they put other details on top of the glass for like the face.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss. You chose the outfit.
Yeah, I agree with Miss. You look wonderful. Thank you, Miss, for finding the outfit. Yeah.
I did roll the top out one, but I also now realize I don't know how to make that work with a big pumpkin head. So.
Do the rest of the outfit and not the top hat? I don't know.
Well, that's just a slightly oversized suit. Less interesting. I haven't drawn them in a suit, so I have to draw them in a suit.
Pumpkin head version of it. Not too, yeah.
Mrs. sending threats.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mrs. posting threats in the chat. Abusing their mob powers.
So many threats. I'm scared for my life. So what does the following week hold for friends?
Hiding from explosions.
That too, and trying to stay cool.
American, yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan of that. But yes, it is that time. But and I believe SG2Q is starting next weekend, so I'm starting that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, my summer class that I'm taking also starts early July, so we'll see how that goes. The person running the class has not published the course early, so I haven't been able to work on it. And Miss is apparently going to be dealing with the start of school summer holidays. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Some kids know how to entertain themselves without becoming a menace to society, and some have not.
Yep.
I will be on the lookout for many cute animal memes to help give you energy.
Godspeed.
I do vous declare tilde dark.
I need to make the text of the text-to-speech thing bigger, because I can never read what's said, and Hazel trying to pronounce some of these messages. Oh, I can read it in my bot, can't I? I do declare. That's what she was trying to say.
And I'm sure she did an excellent job of it.
Yeah, that's definitely what I heard. But yeah, next week I need to get back to drawing. It's been a while. Didn't draw during the week off, didn't draw during the week after that, so I was sorting stuff out. And then I was like, right, back to work. And then it was too hot to draw. So...
Weather said no, actually.
Weather said no, but now it's cooling down. I have been doing some game stuff. Been messing around with narrative, like detective-y thing. Have an idea for a little I don't know what to call it. I guess detective game, based on October and Co.
Oh yeah.
Little mystery I was going to turn into a short story, and I was like, it could be a game. And if it works as a game, maybe October Noir. Maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Start with something small.
Exactly. So I'm gonna... I did chatted with Bear about this during travels. The idea of just sort of doing what would be a tutorial in the game as a teaser. And just get that done. And see if that works and people like it. And if so, then make the full small game. And then if that works... So a small test game which has a teaser. So you get lots of stages of, is this going to work?
It's good.
But yeah, I spent basically the week mocking up the sort of text engine for that. So it is modulo a thing I forgot to put in to some of the dialogue. It is theoretically, the teaser is theoretically playable and beatable. It has absolutely no visuals, which is a bit of an issue. But, you know, get the functionality up and running first.
Yeah, but also with these types of games, there's a lot of assets that get reused a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sit down and look at, make like sort of rough scripts for it and then go, right, how few images can I get away with for drawing these characters? The one thing I am going to give myself, which is a complication over something like Phoenix Wright, is I do want the characters to be in the background. I don't want them to just be incorporeally standing in front of it. So that will add a complication, but hopefully not too much, because they don't have to move around all that much. They just have to be in there some. But the mechanics of... It's really interesting sort of having this idea in my head for a while and then playing Phoenix Wright again and getting annoyed by a lot of the stuff in the game, because it's like, cool, I'm learning what not to do. Or what I don't want to do, rather.
Yeah.
That is fair.
The basic sort of mechanical interface for mine I have stolen. Wholeheartedly lifted straight from a game that Kiro is aware of called Contradiction.
I fucking love that. Both the game and that you just straight up stole it. It works and it's great. And
it's very simple and very nice.
Is there a Jinx?
Well, you play as October, so not really.
Okay. No, October's not Jinx, no. Okay. Highly recommend that game. Actually, no, wait. We're trying to get cheap to play that game, so never mind. Wait for cheap stream. Very good. Very fun game.
Do you like Midsummer Murders?
Yeah. And I love that for October and Co. Hell yeah. Big fan.
I'm assuming the art direction is going to be very different, though, because unless there's another contradiction, isn't that the FMV game?
Yes.
It is, yes. It is indeed.
Now, you see, yep. I'm going to dress up as all the characters, right?
I mean, you could make it work.
You probably could.
Yeah, probably.
Markiplier has made multiple shorts where he plays every single character, so...
I used to, back in the day, before streaming or illustrating or comics or anything like that. I used to do sketch shows by myself. Stick those on YouTube. They weren't good, but I did used to do it.
Oh god, I didn't realize how much of the canvas I was taking. I'm sorry.
You're doing a stained glass window. You can take as much canvas as you like.
I can also make it smaller if you want.
I believe also at the moment only 2 people are drawing, and there's quite a lot of free space, so...
True, fair. Okay. Never mind then. I'm not sorry. Deal with it.
Yay! But yeah, no, I'm gonna elicit my my typical style for the game, which is going to be fun because it's set in the office of October and Co. So, and we haven't really drawn that for years, and like there are some characters in it that I haven't drawn since then, when everyone had like big round heads and no noses. Some of them still have no noses, but you know what I mean.
Some of them still have big round heads.
Yes. But yeah, there was a point when I was sort of working on it, and I was like, right, I've got this little introductory tutorial sort of thing, little mini mystery that leads into the sort of bigger story. That's a fun idea, and let's see if I can, you know, sit down and implement it in a game. And then I sat down and I was like, wait, hang on. I've got to make a puzzle. How do you make puzzles? How do you do that? It's a bit weird to sit down to work on a game before realizing that you have to make that game. But yeah, designing puzzles, I've never really done it before. But it's going well, it's going alright. I have more ideas about the sort of execution and spectacle and fun twists and mysteries and stuff like that. But the actual, like, second to second satisfying puzzle design, I didn't really give as much thought as I should have.
Yeah, that's part of the process as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also pretty common with a lot of visual novels.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's not really trying to be a puzzle game.
I mean, I'm not going to describe the end product of mine, if it ever gets finished, as, you know, straight up puzzle. It is a visual novel, essentially. No. But,
Yeah, more.
Just want it to be a fun time, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it will be.
Fun time, silly stories, good characters, fun little twists. One of my big concerns with it, actually, was when it was a short story, the ending was... And I won't spoil the ending. But the ending was supposed to be basically just a punchline. It was like an abrupt, sudden, like, turn that would be like, oh. And it's the suddenness and absurdness of it would be a punchline. That's how I would sort of feel about it. And as I was turning it into a game, I was like, I can't really do it like that. Because if you're doing a mystery game where you're trying to uncover secrets and you're spending hours like looking over bits of things that people have said, and then you just pull the solution out of nowhere, that's unsatisfying. That's not a punchline anymore, that's just a punch to the gut. But I have worked out a way to actually incorporate that in a way that I'm actually excited about, so I get a chance to play with the medium a bit, which is my favourite part of making a game I've never made before. So I can go, ooh, what if we play with this a bit? What if we do just a little bit more?
Hell yeah.
Which is one of the benefits to coding everything from scratch.
Unfortunately, it does mean you also have to code everything from scratch.
There is that, but I also kind of like coding. I mean, I do like coding. I've been doing it the last week for... No one made me. So... It's satisfying to see things come together.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's great.
But also, and this is something that I can't stress enough, there's a lot of writing involved. So I'm gonna have to...
What?
I know,
writing? In a visual novel?
In a visual novel.
And in coding?
Just everywhere.
Crazy.
So much writing.
Crazy.
One of these days, I need to learn more coding that isn't just, I have a mathematical process that I need to do over and over and over again, and I don't want to.
I mean, that is a good
so we're going
reason
to
to code.
continue to do it.
I still occasionally do that
Because
myself.
that's like most of what I do and have made and even learned how to do in school. It's like, hey, here's this mathematical process. No one wants to do this by hand, so we won't.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, do we go with normal suit?
It does mean that you have to get really used to like all of the little fiddly bits.
When you say get used to? Do you mean learn how to look up?
Well,
That's
so
what I do.
you see, it's less of a not know the things and more of the figuring out how they stack together. This is going to be something that really only means anything to 2 people in this call, and maybe even only 1, because Cresp, I know you're more of a theoretical algebraics guy. I was in multiple numerical analysis classes in grad school, one of which was numerical linear algebra. And one of the things that I distinctly remember doing in one of those classes was programming the generalized reduced row echelon form.
RREF. I've not thought about that since first year uni.
Yep, and we had to program it in such a way that it worked with any generalizable matrix, assuming it was a matrix that this even made sense for, so not like throwing a square matrix at it. It had to have enough rows and columns for it to be something that RREF even makes sense.
You're scaring miss.
Yeah, I'm scaring miss.
Kiro, have you done simultaneous equations? Like having 2 equations that are in the same variables and having to play around with them until you can make them nicer?
Probably was not a fan.
Fair enough. Because that's basically what Ragdoll's referring to.
You are also scaring me. Yeah.
She's assuming it has popped up in her math stuff for school, which I'm not even sure if it would have. You would have just seen 2 simultaneous equations with 2 unknowns.
Yeah.
Where we're trying to figure out what x and y value make both equations true simultaneously.
Yes, I have had to do that, and I did not like it.
Then you'll love row reduced echelon form of a matrix.
No. It sounds fake.
I mean,
It's basically...
I'm sure she'd love the form.
Oh, the form's lovely.
Because basically it just tells you what the solution is.
Yeah.
It's getting there. That's the problem. Oh, especially if you've got something that has zeros down the diagonal, then you have to deal with pivots.
Look, I dealt with matrices all the way through uni, including PhD, to the chagrin of my supervisor. My supervisor was very much into the sort of more abstract representation of representations called modules, and I was like, no, I like matrices. They're nice. They're grids. So I'm familiar with just prattling around with them and doing pivots and permutation matrices and all that sort of stuff. It was a good time. But I do remember that was a big hurdle for people in first year uni, trying to work out how to manipulate those bloody things. Which is funny because it's essentially like the row reduced echelon form thing is like, okay, simultaneous equations are tricky and there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to keep track of. What we're going to do is we're going to take all the information that matters, put that in a nice clean box, and then ignore everything else. And it's still a pain.
Yes, and it's still a pain. Because, I want to say when we were doing reduced row echelon form, we were also doing it in C++, which is not an object-oriented language by default. So not only were we having to keep track of all of the operations, we were also... I think we had to use pointers to keep track of some of the stuff because it was just a mess. Just a horrid, horrid mess. Pointers are interesting and very powerful, but it makes things... Ugh. reduced row echelon form is nice because basically it means if there is a solution for the system, it is now in that final column. Unfortunately, getting it into that state is not necessarily easy.
It's not necessarily hard either, it's just convoluted.
Yeah, well, especially if you're trying to make it work for any general function. Because the human brain can look at it and go, oh, I can skip over these steps and just do this, but computers are stupid.
What? No, they're so smart. Have you heard about this thing called AI? Apparently it's blowing up.
Fuck you. 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 Anyway, I just had to get that out of my system.
The old IBM computer manual is making the rounds on the internet now, with the a computer. I can't remember the expression, but it's something like a computer can't take responsibility and therefore should not be given a management decision or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That old phrase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kiro, name one of my characters.
Wilf.
Cool.
Are you going to start putting Saltarello in other characters' outfits?
Yep.
No.
What a Wilf.
So.
Yeah, how are we gonna do that for Wilf? Should I choose another character?
Yeah, you can do. Well, now you know the gimmicks. So.
Yeah, I kind of guessed what it was anyway.
That's fair. What, you mean my ruse was not watertight? A ruse is watertight?
Claudio.
Yeah.
Doesn't Claudio just have a vest and pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Saltarello looks like under there is the problem.
Okay, never mind then. That was the challenge, yeah. That's why.
I mean, I did draw Jethro once.
True.
Without a top on, but that kind of looked quite creepy, so.
Yeah. Toby?
Toby? I can just put them in Toby's coat, jacket, headphones.
Yeah.
Jan? I could do Jan afterwards.
Yeah.
Hoodie, jeans, flip-flops. And then another hoodie with a jumper and a shirt and a t-shirt. Layers.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect it's because of the limited color palette and the fact that you've given Saltarello there a playing card, but I'm just looking at suit and top hat Saltarello and going, Kaito Kid cosplay.
Mm-hmm. It is good.
January is always cold. Sorry, that's in relation to something Miss said. I'm not just randomly throwing that at you after talking about Kaito Kid. Streaming. It's an odd experience.
We can figure out what you're doing, no worries.
I mean, I've also got the chat brought up on a on part of the screen, so I can see Mrs. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss. I see you.
I see you too.
I don't know whether it was because I got a good night's sleep last night in comparison to the night before. But when I woke up this morning, I don't know, I just laid in bed for like 20 minutes thinking about the young calendars and coming up with ideas for comics and stuff. And it was nice. It was a good start to the day.
That's nice.
Young
I'm
March.
sure none of them will be emotionally devastating ideas.
I was gonna ask, am I gonna cry more?
Maybe. Young March goes through some stuff.
Oh no, March is one of my favorites. Fair.
All the tongue language. Actually, that's a question. I was thinking about, like, I imagine. So March has some sensory issues, particularly with sound. So I was kind of imagining that they probably know a bit of sign language for when they just need to block out all sound.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about how you represent that in a comic. Because you could just do it sequentially of just actually drawing each of the sort of movements. But for a whole conversation, that's quite cumbersome. So I was thinking, well, there's no real reason you can't just use a speech mark. Because it's speech. But would the speech mark point to the hands rather than the face? Thoughts?
Yeah, probably.
Discuss.
I mean, I've seen a couple of different things depending on what's used, and usually, yeah, you're right. Usually, it's unless for some reason we need these panels to focus in directly on the person's hands. It's usually in the panel. The hands are either in a key position for one of the key symbols.
Yeah.
Or it's got the like motion blur. You see a couple of hands on top of each other with a few symbols. And you either are using sort of the same speech bubbles or a slightly different speech bubble. Because I've seen some things where they use different speech bubbles to indicate like this is in like different languages or different
that's
modular
a common
things,
that is a common thing. Yeah. I've seen that often where the speech bubble is just a little different for another language. Yeah.
Yeah,
the border
like
of it and such.
Like Miss is saying there.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
But, and you know, I'm not usually paying that much attention to is the bubble pointing at the mouth or the hands. It's just in the general direction of the character.
Yeah. That may be one of those things that is just, you know, the artist will notice more than a reader. But,
yeah.
But you never know. Some people, you know, they pick up on things. I remember talking to Miss about speech bubbles, and they pointed out that because I have a tendency to sort of split up sentences in certain instances, just because it feels right, into a series of smaller bubbles that are kind of connected. And I remember Miss pointing out that to them it feels sort of like someone's like stumbling or speaking quickly or breathless or something like that. Just that splitting up into parts rather than just having one big bubble. And I hadn't really thought about it consciously like that, but once they said it, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's good. So it's good to get different perspectives on these things. People interpret these things in interesting ways. Hey everybody, talk to friends about things you do. You can learn some cool stuff and also have a good time with friends. this double win.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, me.
Yeah.
Even the horse was a corruption.
Not the horse! The horse was a corruption, everybody. So be careful.
I mean, I've been around horses. That tracks.
Horses that track. Scary, they can hunt you down.
Watch out.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
Dude.
It has been a while since I have drawn October's patchwork coat. God knows how many times I've drawn
the
that.
good news is, since it's patchwork, don't necessarily need to keep track of where all the patches are.
You underestimate me. They have to be exactly the same.
Oh, I know, because it's you. And you like to make more work for yourself.
If it was anybody else, though, they would not need to be the same. Actually, no. I know other artists who would do that too.
It's an important part of the characterization that there's a patch there.
True. Yeah, going to give it to Nova, June, and Mal, and ask them to add a secret patch each.
Oh, at least one patch is at least tangentially related to Nova.
Of course.
There didn't used to be a patch there, but something they did caused a patch to need to be there.
Yeah, that was the feeling I got. Yeah, I would guess that they can sew as well. Yeah.
So many secret patches.
July is learning new stitch techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
July's is very intricate for no reason.
Yeah.
Look, they took a trip to the museum. There's very nice embroidery there. They lost a week.
As you do. Yep.
Which of them would not sew? That's a more.
August?
Oh yeah, August doesn't sew.
Like I can see everybody else sewing.
They would
literally all of the other ones.
They could do a lot of bigger craft.
Various degrees, yeah, but not sure about August.
The dexterity is their issue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll do you some woodwork, some metalwork. They'll lift and carry boxes, but small fiddly things.
Yeah.
They'll give it a go and then they'll not do well and get angry. I've also been thinking about
fair.
August and Tori comics. I will make things again eventually, I promise.
The other boys.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I also can't see February doing much sewing. Not because I don't think they're capable, but because I'm pretty sure every time they've attempted, they've gotten into a little bit of a panic attack, assuming they're going to, like, mess up. So you know how, like, when it comes to a lot of
sewing,
like, stuff with carpentry and cloth and whatnot, it's a measure twice, cut once. I think February measures like 20 times.
Oh yeah.
That's right. 'Cause I was like imagining like Jan teaching like or sewing something and young February like mimicking them a bit and learning how to sew.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Maybe I'm
as
wrong.
soon as they're left to do things on their own, I think they can't quite handle that. They've definitely learned, but
Yeah, like cross stitch and things like that, or yeah, mending clothes and yeah.
Jen does interpretive cross stitch, not deliberately. They just do. Do you know what the annoying thing is? I came up with a comic yesterday. I think it was yesterday. With regards to August and Tori. And I like it, and I want to share it. The problem is, it's after they've gotten together, which means that there are 20 other comics I need to do first.
But do you need to draw them in sequential order?
Probably not. Like there's a on Tumblr. There's I cannot remember the name of the person because they've got a whole thing going on with. Pretty please, I don't want to be a magical girl. But they also did a comic about Jessie from Pokemon and Ash's mum. There's a very sweet comic about them two getting together. And they're constantly flipping backwards and forwards through different points of their relationship. And so they just have like a master post of like, here's all the posts in chronological order. So you can... But it's just every time I post something out of order, I'm like, I feel like I need to explain. Luna bit your toe, boo! Kiana, thank you very much, Mrs. Janet. Kiana May. Kiana
Thank you.
Smith, isn't it? Who I believe was on an episode of Game Changer that we watched while on holiday. That's fun.
Nice.
With Caldwell and Nathan. A la Drawfee and X-Drawf. Irrespective. How goes the window? Oh, it's very good.
I'm working on it.
It was good.
Thank you. I'm glad.
We'll take pride of place in thumbnail.
Well, I mean, it's the only thing I've drawn, so... if you want to add any of my art, you're gonna have to.
I always like to make sure I include at least something from everyone. But particularly this.
No, this is the only thing from me on this canvas, so... Unless I draw something else.
I kind of like the implication here that either this stained glass window is something that only had stuff on the sides and a blank thing in the middle, or Pepperello here has just outright replaced whatever the centerpiece of the stained glass window was.
Yeah, it is more the second one. There's definitely something else, like, in this, like, in my head. I don't know for sure, because I don't remember if Cheeb explained, or, and I don't know how detailed the windows were, because it's all theater of the mind stuff. But, like, in my head, yes, there was originally another figure in this section of the window. Either, most likely the, lady that, they worship for the Crimson Rose. But yeah, Pepperello has walked in. And that is also, like, why I decided to let this little feather bit stay, because like he is like literally walking into the scene and then going shh, and then yeah. So like that is branching through two separate windows, yeah. Rather than erase it and redraw the feather to make more room, I decided, no, actually, I'll just keep that. But yeah. So that is what I'm going with, definitely, that Pepperello has overwritten who was originally there, and then the window will be as it should have been, or as it originally was afterwards, after they walk away. Yeah. So I'm glad you approve.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'm just closing some lines and stuff, because I would normally leave them open if it was a normal drawing, but since this is supposed to be stained glass window, I'm just like closing some things up. Also, good job, Crisp. Saltarello is fun to draw.
Once you get the mouth face right,
Mm-hmm.
it's really difficult to not not do the mouth as eyes. You've done it. You've put it in the right place. I keep putting it too high, making the cheeks into eyes.
I think this is also like, I think they might have my favorite hands to draw as well.
Oh,
Strangely.
interesting.
I mean, to be fair for you, Crisp, you have done like glowy bits there, so
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I mean, it's just because it's glowing inside the head, and that's the bit that's exposed. So that's just not.
yeah,
That's
but
where
it does
Not's
kind of
teeth
make
is.
it look like those are supposed to be eyes.
Yeah. But no, I got it. I have seen this character enough, especially during RPGs. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's just his mouth. That's a very good jam. Saltarello jam.
Pardon?
I'm saying all of these Saltarellos are very good, and I love. I'm looking at them now that I'm done.
No, thank. And you're done. Oh, look at that! Look at the little
I think
glowies.
so, yeah.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
This is very cool.
Thanks. I'm glad you like.
Yeah,
It's very fun to draw too.
In that case, I'll finish this off very quickly.
Oh, good. No, take your time.
But what if I didn't?
But what if you did?
What if I stopped taking your time? Hmm?
No, you're not, though. Have you considered that you're not?
But have you considered?
Don't make me poke you with the fork. I will.
What the fork of horripilation?
We will bring out the forks.
Oh yeah, Boy, I can't even remember how I managed to get from forks to what I'm about to say, but my brain certainly made some sort of journey.
Go for it. Go for it, anyway.
I need to bring up that list I made of Doctor Who villains and add more, because I've been watching more episodes. I can now add the Pating.
Yes, nice.
Who wants to see me
I
draw
don't know
the
what
Pating?
that is. Sure.
And also whatever the ones from the episode I just watched were. Can't remember their name. And they're also kind of not villains. But that's a spoiler. The true villain was Man.
I mean, man always is the true villain.
See, it's interesting because, like, okay, this is the only Doctor Who tangent, but I'm allowed one. When I first started watching,
you can also talk about anything you fucking want, especially things that you care a lot about. Just saying. But go ahead.
Fair. So, vague backstory. When Doctor Who first started in the 60s, it was the BBC were like, cool, you have a time travel show. This will be good to help educate people about things. This is our remit as a public broadcaster. So, stories set in periods of history in different places around the world, ancient cultures, stuff like that. Inform the world. And very quickly, people realized that they liked space battles and monsters and scary things, and so they stopped doing that. But when, in series 11 of the reboot, the new showrunner Chris Chibnall was like, I want to bring back historical stories and help teach people things. And that was one of the things I was sort of interested in, because that hadn't really been focused on much. There had been stories set in the past on Earth, but very rarely was it done in a way to sort of shine a light on a particular thing or educate people. It was just, what if this alien was in 18th century London rather than 21st? Ooh. But the thing is, when I first started watching Series 11, like 8 years ago when it started coming out, the only historical I saw was the third episode, which is where I stopped, because it was the one about Rosa Parks that I was talking about before. And while it was successful in educating me, not really a fan of my entertainment containing just that much racial abuse. Like, I get it. It's required to properly understand what was going on, but not my idea of fun. And so, yeah, I had a bit of a dim view of it for a while. Not my favorite episode. But here's the thing. The episode I've just watched, literally like 2 hours ago, well, not 2 hours ago, I was streaming 2 hours ago, 2 hours prior to stream, was called Demons of the Punjab. And it was set in, it began set in India, and by the end, without moving anywhere, was set in India and Pakistan.
Oh boy.
Exactly. So that was a whole thing. And that story also had
I
a lot
know
of...
enough about the history there to know that that's a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A lot of racial tension going on there. a story about something that's quite severe in the world and in history. Informed me about a lot of things that I didn't know about. Also, just a really good episode. So I've kind of turned around. Rosa put a really sort of bad taste in my mouth with regards to how that could work. But Demons of the Punjab is a cracking one. You can tell good stories in historical settings while also not just using there's always a danger with something like that to go like, you know, here is a moment in human history, but it was caused by big space monster. You know, they've been quite good at avoiding that. They've been quite good at going, no, actually, this is a human thing. There just happens to also be a monster here at the side. And another separate story is going on. In Rosa's case, uninteresting story that doesn't go anywhere and is pointless. In Demon of Punjab's case, a very touching story that actually ties into what's going on. But yeah, it's I learned things. So hats off to, well, not hats off to Chris Chibnall because he didn't write the episode, but hats off to the showrunners for going, this is something that could work in modern Doctor Who. We can inform people about things, and also make it entertaining. It's a good time. Have a good miss. You go sleep. Thanks for hanging. It was lovely.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when I talk about Doctor Who. People leave. They run away screaming.
No.
Wrong lesson to learn.
I do understand though, and I do relate, but no, that's not. 'Cause that is how I feel whenever I talk about Clear Obscure or many other things, honestly, that I am boring people and or annoying them, and that nobody wants to listen to anything I have to say about it, or like I talk about it too much or whatever. And no, not true.
Not true. We are friends. We like hearing what friends have to say about things they like.
Yeah, and same with you and Doctor Who.
Yeah. On the downside, though, the next episode I have to watch in the series is an episode called Kablam, which has not got a very good reputation.
Oh dear.
What if Amazon were the victim?
Oh dear.
It'd be interesting to see. I also another episode, the first episode in the series that I had not seen before, watching it in order, was Arachnids in the UK, and that had a very bad reputation for just being really crap. And obviously, if you have arachnophobia, don't watch that one. No, seriously, do not watch that one.
No plans to.
Good,
Thank you. Fuck that.
You're not missing much.
Thank you.
But it is fun.
Good.
It's a fun, like, silly, like, it's a campy horror kind of vibe. It's again, it's big spiders. But, well, spoilers, the spiders are big. Basically the story. But they have a character in it who's, like, clearly a pastiche of people like Trump, to the point that they make a thing in the episode that he's like a rival of Trump. He doesn't like the guy. And like I was really apprehensive going into it, being like, I'm already stressed about the racism one. Do I really need to have this going on as well? No, that character is hilarious. That actor is having a great time just being unnecessarily evil. So yeah, if that one can be better than people said it was, maybe Kablam can as well. I mean, in general, the whole series, but it doesn't have a great reputation. And I'm having a good time. So maybe, just maybe, it's worth forming your own opinions rather than getting them from the internet.
I know it sounds crazy, but maybe, yes.
I just met you, and this is crazy. But you should probably actually consume the media that you criticize and call me, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I usually... Because I think it is possible to have opinions on things that you have not consumed in just sort of the general sense of, like, does this premise feel like a thing that should have been made, like, large cultural sense? But objectively, if you have not interacted with it via whatever the intended medium is, there's only so many things you can say. So, like, off to the side a little bit, watching someone play a video game is not the same as playing a video game. You can have opinions of a video game that you have not played, but if you have not played it, there's going to be elements of it that you can't really speak to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there could be elements of that where it's like, yeah, you do have there are legitimate things that you could say without having played the game, like art direction, music direction, story elements of it, animation flow, etc., etc.
Never forget, a game is a game.
Yeah, there's going to be elements of it that it's like, well... Because, like, and I don't know if you noticed, Kiro, when I was last streaming and finishing up the main part of Dragon Quest III. I still have some more stuff that I'm going to be doing, but the main storyline is done. I kept falling into pits. And that's partially because with the controller I was using, regardless of if I was using the joystick or the D-pad, it would sometimes, if I was holding a direction too long or too hard, assume it was 2 inputs instead of just 1, and then I'd fall into a pit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
And that's not something that's obvious just watching me slowly walk around on
No, that was not obvious.
Do something different when you hit them tiles.
No, that was not obvious watching it.
Speaking of falling into pits,
Okay, now I'm done.
what if end stream?
Sure.
What if we transition away? Ooh.
Push the stream into a pit.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doodling. Chit chats. Always a delight.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching anyone who's maybe lurking in chat, and thanks for watching anybody who's watching the VOD. Stream shall return, believe it or not, it will, on Tuesday, with more Atchiatony. We've just... Oh yeah. This is the problem with Ace Attorney, is I'm like, okay, let me just explain very briefly what's happened. Oh no, I can't. Because I will sound like my brain's melted.
Flat Kerbit is very apt reaction pick for Ace Attorney, I will say that.
They will stay there for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flat Kermit.
Correct.
But yeah, stuff's happening there. We're doing a case.
Yeah. TV character has been killed. Another TV character has been blamed for the killing, and we need to defend them because he didn't kill them. And also, Maya has been kidnapped and we've been ordered to defend this guy in order to get her back by her kidnapper, and there's stuff going on. Yeah,
there's stuff going on, and I have a suspicion where some of that stuff's going. But you never know with these games. I will say, I think this one, compared to the first game, the second game has had more instances where I'm like, okay, I think I know where this is going, but who knows? And then it's turned out just to go where I thought it was going. So this is the last chance it has to make me go, oh. Well then. But yeah, we'll see. We'll all see. On Tuesday. More Ace Attorney. Wednesday, probably also more Ace Attorney. Unless I decide I want to do more Doctor Who.
yeah.
Any final words?
Thank you for joining us all. Take care, stay cool, have a good one, treat yourself to good things. Love you, and bye.
Good words. Bye.